not doing that.
Yeah, bro. Like, what do you think I am, nigga? Like, to send you a video.
Like, why do I need to lie about 6 pieces on a 150-piece order? You know what I mean? If 170-piece order, why do I lie about 6 being missing?
And if I was capping, I would take the 6 pieces out the fucking video.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Exactly. Ready? What's up, guys? Welcome to the Justoid podcast. It is a late Friday night. We're back at the home studio for another edition of your favorite local podcast. I'm sitting with a longtime friend who goes by
Jacob,
J-RACKZ, Gaynam, whatever you want to know him by.
Whatever you want to call
You know what I mean? Gaynam! Whatever you know him by.
Yes, sure.
He's here in the flesh. And if you know anything about him, you know that's a pretty rare occasion. So we had to lock this in. It is 12:06. It is Saturday now.
It is.
We're locked in, baby.
Midnight.
So what's up, man? Where can the people find you online?
Good, man. You know, people could find me. I'm not usually on social media, but you can find me whenever you can, man. I stay on deactivated most of the year.
Deactivated.
Couple weeks I check in on my friends, you know, like just like this.
This is the exclusive.
Exactly, this is the exclusive. I checked in on Justoid, you know, and made something happen. So,
man.
Yeah, if you see me when you want to.
Tell the people where you're from, man. Tell people a little bit about your upbringing.
Yeah, from Illinois, man. Originally from North Chicago. So I was born Skokie area. Moved down to Naperville. Did middle school, high school, everything over here. Met some really cool people at the same time. Moved back and forth after I graduated. High school, moved to Miami, Florida. Did some college over there, dropped out, figured out college wasn't really for me, and went to Columbus, Ohio. Kind of back and forth, honestly, but been Columbus, Ohio ever since. So living the dream over there.
Yeah, that was one of the questions I wrote down for you. I was going to tell you to talk a little bit about Ohio and Miami, because I know when you lived in Miami, shit was hectic. You were like working at some car wash.
Oh, yeah.
And you had some girl down there that was like crazy in the head damn near.
Oh, yeah. Can't believe you remember that, by the way.
Yeah, because we would FaceTime and you'd always have something crazy to say. And then you were only down there for like a year and a half, right?
Yeah, not too long.
You moved to Ohio, and I'm like, man. So tell us a little bit about Miami first, and then talk about the nightlife, I guess, is really what I'm looking for. Like in Ohio, because I know you made like homies out there, and you'd go out and shit. Right. And I wouldn't expect that really out of Columbus, Ohio, being from Chicago. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So.
No, yeah. I mean, Miami was really cool, bro. I mean, I went to college over there. I was doing some classes. I lived in a house with me and my brother mainly. Pretty decent sized house. So we had enough room to like do kind of like what we wanted, right? So we started going out. We kind of I was 18 at the time, so I couldn't go to clubs. Miami's pretty strict on IDs and stuff like that. So we went to like hookah lounges, you know, small bars in like the Kendall area. Shout out to my boys in Kendall, Miami. Those guys are hilarious. But just went to do hookah lounges. And then we got to the point where we started throwing like house parties, and we started charging at the door for them. So like it got to the point where we were like $5 or $10 at the door. We got people to post our house on like online on these Instagram pages, and like hella people showed up. Like every single time it got shut down by police, mostly because of parking, second because of noise. But yeah, man, Miami was really cool. It was mainly partying and then hard work during the day. Like you said, I was in a car wash. I became a manager pretty early into that car wash phase, basically managing a whole company for these owners, and then switched to becoming a server at this private country club. So like it kind of taught me a lot of customer service. Car wash taught me a lot of management. So it kind of took me on to like where I am now, like where I come from, like leadership wise, and doing different types of things and not being scared to like hop into different things at the same time.
Damn. So then you picked up and went to Ohio from there. Why'd you do that?
So I moved to Ohio mainly because my mom moved to Ohio. So she became an HR at the like the CTA like bus system that they have in Chicago. So like she became like HR of that in Columbus. So like she was like, "Oh, there's a lot of opportunity here. There's not a lot of people like working
Flooding
over
there,
here
yeah.
doing a lot of stuff." So I then like went to apply to this job when I was living in Miami, and I got the interview. And as soon as I got the interview, I was like, "Fuck it, I know I'm gonna get this job at this point." I took all my stuff and drove, went straight to Columbus, and kind of just stayed there ever since. Started living with my mom for the first like few months, and then I started living with my brother, then lived alone. Kind of just
Moved up.
just started moving up,
Yeah.
from there.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
So now you've been out there for like 3 years, right?
But yeah, 3 years, bro. That was back. I came back here for like eight months,
Right.
and I went back over there. Yeah, bro, 3 years.
Man.
Crazy.
So I know while you were in high school and maybe for a couple months after, you were a part of the original not boy band CMB, Scooter Jr., The Collective.
Never forget him. Never forget him.
If anybody's an OG Justoid fan, they know that's where it came from. Scooter Jr. on SoundCloud. Jacob was one of the 5.
Yes, sir.
If you know songs such as like RACKZ on Me, Switch Up, I like Lotus, Whippin', the one you just showed me in the car that I haven't heard ever for some fucking reason.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, wait, hold up. I got all these bitches in my face. So what? Catch me in a Rover switching lanes. Go up. She just wanna fuck me for the fame. Go up. And I'm just like, yeah. Feeling
Yeah, me and my shit was hard. Yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah, I felt like it was 2019 for a second. I was
No,
like,
it did.
What? No way.
That song was awesome.
I was like,
A
no
little
way.
combo, bro.
You know what I mean?
We got some
Alright.
more shit. I'll show you, bro. I'll send it to you.
So I'll run through the music questions. What got you into music? Let's start with that.
Bro, honestly, it was Mike that got me into music, bro. We were on the same wrestling team, and we used to wrestle like freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year. We were on the same wrestling team. As long as I used to wrestle, I forgot how long. But one time he was like, just starting off with the computer. I think it was, if you guys don't know, like the first 2 before everything was Trayvon
In Fitz.
and Fitz.
Yeah.
They made one
The
song, right?
OGs. It was either 630 or Not Really. Not Really,
Yeah,
Not Really.
not really.
Not Really, Not Really.
Oh god.
Not Really, Not Really. These bitches are silly. I run up a milli.
No cap. Bro, that's crazy. You remember the lyrics? But yeah, bro.
That's
It was crazy.
the
OG.
first song that they put on SoundCloud, and we were like sophomores.
Not really, not really. Not really, not really. These bitches be silly. She sucking my whip. My wrist looking chilly. I'm counting the million. Yeah.
2020 vision, pull up in the biscuit.
Skirt.
Yo, bitch talk to me, she sucked me up and then you kiss it.
Okay.
Crazy.
Like beginning of sophomore year, and they had everybody in school playing it. They had like 3,600 views first week. I was like, "Bro, you gotta
Yes,
be
bro.
kidding me!" I'm not gonna lie, I got a little fucking jealous.
Yes,
I was like,
bro.
"No way!" I got fucking jealous, bro. I was like, "No fucking way!" You know what I mean?
They got hella views just because it was like funny and it was like, damn,
Yeah, and then they
they're
did it
making
again with
music.
this song 630. They go driving and swerving through the 630.
This beat go kinda nuts. Wait. Yeah, driving and swerving through the 630. Thoughts hit me up, but you know I cannot fold. Clean fit every day, wearing Thrasher as my clothes. True religion jeans with the Jordan, yeah you know. Never capping, never lacking diamonds, they be froze. Okay. And
Yeah, bro, that shit was funny.
And that one did pretty much just as good. And then Zach got involved on some jokes shit. You got involved.
Oh, bro.
Then I got involved last. And me and Zach made the first song together, which was Goldie. But
Yeah.
there was already like 8 or 9 other songs before that that were all like
Yeah, we
him
made
and
some-
Mike, Trayvon and Justin.
And I went, yeah. Spraying these niggas like aerosol while I'm sipping on alcohol. Fight me one-on-one, that's a fair ball. And when I'm done with you, you need Tylenol. Start to check on my bitch, yeah. Spending a check on my wrist, yeah. I am the king of America, yeah. You already know that little bitch.
Fire pit or something.
Probably Mike's backyard. We used to be in Mike's house.
But I don't remember Justin being on any of the songs.
Bro, he's
Bro,
the
it-
originator.
Yeah, we were like, bro, fucking
Look.
at Mike. He made like a studio in his basement.
It was like a collective
was
of
crazy.
everybody. Like I didn't see like Future or like Juice World or anybody be like, oh, I want to make music. I saw like Mikey De Niro and Justin Fitzpatrick and people that were like obtainably reachable to me making music and getting good feedback from everybody in
Yeah,
school and outside, like everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck do I got to do? You know what I mean?
bro. Shit was crazy. But we were, yeah, bro. We were low key running it up in our school, bro. Like we were getting.
It was
like,
easier
tens
to.
of-
It was
tens of
easier to
thousands.
promote songs.
Yeah,
It was easier to
it was
promote
easier.
songs and get more views, I feel like. And especially because everybody was only on SoundCloud and you're only
Yeah.
getting it at one place. You know, now it's like my songs are at least on 24 different platforms, including
Yeah,
YouTube,
bro.
Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, you know what I mean? Tidal, I keep going. Pandora, iHeartRadio, like there's so many
On
places that
every
you can
platform.
access Justoid that, you know, like.
Was
you
only
look
on
at-
SoundCloud
yeah,
at the time.
Yeah,
in
and
20
then it's like you look at my SoundCloud and like it'll get like 100, 200 views if I post it, but then it'll also get like 300 or 400 on Apple and 200 or 300 on Spotify, and it's like
Yeah,
doesn't
just 'cause
look
SoundCloud
good.
is depleted.
It doesn't
Sound-
look
yeah,
good.
SoundCloud is just
You
done.
put it all
it's not the
together,
same.
I'm still getting 2-3 bands a track. You
Yeah.
know, what I mean? It's like not.
That's true. That's true. I feel like SoundCloud, bro. Like we were in high school, literally getting like 100,000
We were in
views.
the- we were in the prime of it.
50,000. And we
Who
were
was
like,
I on here on talking about? Juice WRLD dropped like All Girls Are the Same or something like that, and the picture was the Tom and Jerry mouse, and it was
Yeah.
like only on SoundCloud. And Mike was like, "Oh, check this out, guys! Like this guy that's from the city, it's getting a lot of
Yeah,
blah, blah,
bro.
blah." Man, gets deep. Yeah, so Mike got
Crazy,
you into
bro.
it. Pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, and then I drove to Mike's house, made like this song called "Kings of America."
Yup, I am the king
Got
of
like
America.
20,000 views.
You already
on
know that
shit.
little bitch.
Yeah, driving
Bro.
with no ID.
Bro.
Got me. And I just fucking started
I'm gonna
fucking
have to,
doing that
I'm
shit,
gonna
bro.
have to figure out how to put like 6-second snippets of all these songs in there when these songs are like nowhere.
There are no,
you know what I mean?
If we ask Mike
No.
in his SoundCloud, I merch on everything. If we ask Mike in his SoundCloud, it's
Private in his
it's-
shit?
It's private in his shit. I merch.
I even-
Half of it
one
at
day,
least. Half of it at least.
Before everything like exploded like fucking Hiroshima, I fucking downloaded every single while I was still logged into his SoundCloud, I downloaded every single song that was on his account. And I personally don't remember seeing it then. And
Yeah,
I
bro.
don't expect, and if he moved it to a hard drive, that'd be cool, right? But in all honesty,
Hard to
don't
find it after
expect
that.
him to have files from 8 years ago. The question I wrote is how you got into Scooter Jr. So talk about like Kings of America. Obviously, Justin and Trayvon are on that. It's gonna be hard, but try to think back about that day. Like, what do you remember? What do you remember dropping it? What do you remember going through school? Like the feeling, you know what I mean?
Honestly, this was like probably when I first got my license, and I was driving back and forth from wrestling practice. Mike said, "Just come over my house, bro. We're making music. Try to make a song." And I went over his house, bro. We were in his basement making music, bro. Me, Vaughn, Justin, Mike, Abdul was there. Everybody. Free Dooley, man. Free Dooley. But he was there, bro. Max sometimes was there. Bro, we would just be like fucking being kids, man. Fighting, rapping, bro. Smoking, doing all this
Smacking
shit.
each
Just being,
other.
yeah,
Yeah.
smacking each other,
Frying
bro.
each other.
Joking, frying.
Smell.
Just doing whatever, bro. And we used to be making music at the same time, bro. It was really cool. It was like hanging out and like making music and doing cool shit, bro, because we were actually not knowing we were getting better at like what we were doing, and at the same time it kind of represents everything else that you do. Just start getting better at that shit without noticing.
Right. I don't know why at some point it got sour.
Got sour at a certain
I don't know
point.
why. got sour. Like we'd all be in the room. Like it'd be like me, Zach, Justin, Mike, whoever's there. Stanek would be there sometimes. Max, like just people would be in the room, and like it'd be like a hot summer day, and like at like one point it was fun. Like he said, like everything he just said, completely true, right? Like total genuinity. But at like some point, and it's not anybody's fault. I'm just putting it out there that at some point it got to the point where we were like looking at each other like, well, what are we even doing? You know what I mean? Like this isn't like, nobody said it, but it was like, well, this isn't fun anymore. You know what I mean? Though
Right,
I can't pinpoint exactly why, or you know what I mean? Just like shit happens. It just wasn't.
I feel like it was change of vibes, bro. Like it was change of vibes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's literally how I feel like
With shell casing as a collective to an individual. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I feel like it just comes with time, bro. Like sometimes that shit like it was
Fizzles
cool.
out.
Yeah, it was cool, but like I feel like too many people probably got involved, and then like honestly, bro, we didn't realize at the time we were getting like hella views and hella people were like reaching out to us
Without
to do
any
shit.
investing.
And then and like hella people from different places like of the city were like trying to feature with us, trying to do this and that, and we were doing it with them. So it was kind of like splitting up a little bit. Some people were probably like, you know, it was the end of high school, so like people were starting to like, you know, do other shit, nigga. Like I moved, and then like, you know, like I feel like people started realizing shit was gonna fizz out.
As a collective of 5 people, it's hard to like, well, who's, because it like obviously as time went on towards the end of high school, 2018, 2019, the scene changed. Oh, well, now you have to invest into yourself to see the same results that you were seeing. You know what I mean? If you're not investing into your craft or your music career,
Oh, yeah,
then
the
you're
investing
wasting your
part.
time. Because at one point it was like, oh, well, if it's not free, we're not doing it.
Exactly.
And then, oh, well, we got to pay for a SoundCloud subscription so that we could post more and have the little star. Well, I'll pay for it for the page, but now I'm paying for it for
did start
member,
happening. You're
and then I'm
right.
paying for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
monthly.
yeah.
And then it's like, well, if Justoid's dropping all this music and I'm the one that's recording, now everyone else starts not
Started
recording
getting
as
sticky,
much.
bro.
Now, I mean,
It's just honestly, bro, like life, that's what really life is about, bro. You have to experience that shit to learn from it, bro, and just change. Like you have to feel that shit. I feel like you got to feel that shit to see how it feels to make sure that you know you won't do that shit in the future. Exactly.
so who do you look up to in the music industry nowadays? You could either
Music industry.
either musically or just like artists that you see making a lot of business moves. Let's do that one because you know you're an
Oh.
entrepreneur nowadays. So like,
Artists making a lot of business moves.
like sponsorships, fucking like buying into a company, starting their own company. You know what I mean? Like somebody that I know you're kind of off the internet, so it's hard to see that. But
Yeah.
like,
Can I
wanna
do it
see
like
your
a
opinions
streamer
still.
or an
Yeah.
artist?
Anybody?
So I'm gonna go real quick on streamer and then I'm gonna do an artist. I think a streamer is Kai Cenat. Even though he's the biggest streamer in the world, of course, he's doing shit that's like corporate. You know, now he's in the corporate point to where he's like a full-on business. Like you can call him like a Fortune 100 business, honestly, just because the shit he's doing. So like him doing partnerships, him doing all these other things, bro, are just bringing him more money to the point where like he's literally worth more than a lot of these companies that we publicly see.
Yeah.
And that we publicly know for all this
I was
time.
just saying, him and Mr. Beast put together gotta be worth more than Amazon.
Did you see how
know
they?
what I mean? Yeah, they replicated the house.
100%.
Dude, that's insane,
Bro.
You know, and
exactly.
I saw the fire, and I'm gonna say this first off.
Yeah.
The fact that that happened less than 48 hours ago, and that I know about it,
Me too.
but I don't have a Twitch. I don't have a Discord.
Exactly.
I've never watched a stream, a video game
Exactly.
stream, but I still know, you know what I mean? Know that not only he blew up like $100,000 worth of fireworks in his house, but then the next day they posted a video of Kai and Mr. Beast in the middle of a field. Mr. Beast
crazy,
literally
bro.
replicated his room by size by size. Like imagine, bro, recreated Kai Cenat's room in the middle of a field so that they could blow it up with fireworks.
And they blew the shit out.
Imagine having the
the
money
shit
to
out of that house.
replicate my bedroom in the middle of a field by the paint, the windows, every
Yes.
square inch. Yes, the carpet,
Even the lights on the fucking wall they replicated, the black
the
light
door,
on the wall, bro.
everything.
Wow.
Paintings, bed, the streaming
It's
setup.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
insane.
And then they had his buddy light off. It was like a bunch of mortars, dude. Like, oh my god, I'm just gonna have to fucking show you.
That's
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
I agree. Yeah, he's very marketable. I personally think I always praise on it. We always say Wiz Khalifa because he's got
Yeah,
like his
that's true.
his Liquid Death, the water, clothing, Taylor
Yep.
Gang, the
Yep.
music. He's
Yep.
got McQueen, the alcohol,
Yep.
KK, the marijuana. So he's dipping into like multiple things that he fucks with, like hydration,
Exactly.
getting drunk, loud,
Exactly.
clothes, music. You know what I mean?
Exactly what, especially when you know the names of these companies and you
Off
see
top,
that
McQueen.
they're multi-million-dollar companies and they're multiple. That's somebody who's definitely profitable.
I mean, Liquid Death. You see him
yeah.
at every festival. That's
I
what
just
they
drunk their
serve
water
in the
the
club,
other day. Yeah, bro.
in the gas station.
Really?
I had no idea that was
He makes money off
Yeah.
Liquid Death. He's part of.
every single show.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Literally.
That's smart. I'd say Snoop Dogg as well.
yeah. He's in
somebody
every
who's
commercial.
very profitable.
Yeah,
Shaq, one of the
Yup.
NBA players, he's low-key the most profitable person.
he does everything too. Talk shows.
Crazy.
So, what are your goals for the rest of the year? And then give me like a 5-year plan.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know, but I own a marketing company. I've been running it for almost a couple years now, so been really doing well, really running numbers up. I've been hiring a few people to kind of replace my time. So kind of like one of my plans that I'm going for is just keep on running up my marketing company. One of my clients that I created a real estate website for and like kind of generate leads for, they reached out to me and they like wanted me to take further steps into real estate, and they're located down in Miami. So they paid for me to get my real estate license. They paid for my testing and everything like that. Yeah, so I've been into the real estate game
shit.
flying back and forth. So I kind of want to see some 3 houses per month sales type shit. Yeah, and then I just keep running my marketing company. I feel like I've worked a lot to create time.
So, for the people that don't understand, when you say marketing, pretty much what you're talking about is a company would come to you or individual that's trying to market X, which should either be like real estate, my example, an artist, clothing store, dispenser, really anything that's trying to, a restaurant, right? I mean, could contact you in regards to bettering their
Business.
yeah, bettering their business, how they market their business, get their products out there more, pretty much putting more asses in seats,
Exactly. Yeah, so
more eyes on the prize.
right. So our main focus is lead generation, because lead generation in every single business is the most profitable thing
Right.
that you can have. We focus on lead generation. So whether it's a home service-based company, CDL, schools, restaurants, like you say, we focus on inns, all these other type of companies, real estate companies, roofing. You say this. We mainly want to generate leads for people. So yeah, we basically get phone calls from clients. We get ads teams and stuff like that to the point where they want us to market for them. So I basically have a team that kind of runs that with me, and I also manage it as well. I also look at ads and run them as well. So I'm very hands-on with my company, and at the same time, I have people just managing everything once I kind of look at setting everything up.
We're pretty much in works right now to get like podcast sponsors, like companies around here that would pay like X amount for different tiers of like promotion, depending on what they buy in, like 30-second podcast ad, 2 30-second podcast ad, like different tiers.
Oh,
right?
okay,
But
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
getting at here is once I start getting, they would sign like a 2, 4, 6 month lease, right? What would your company do differently than just an Instagram boost or a Google ad? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what's different about it?
So yeah, something like that. Just thinking right off at the top of the head, something like a podcast reaching to companies that want to have sponsor is different approach of marketing. So I wouldn't recommend when it comes to that type of niche to boost any post if that's the target audience you're aiming for. What I would recommend is more so aiming in terms of like a cold email type of marketing scheme or like an opted-in email marketing, to where you're actually what I actually do as well, and a lot of people don't really know about, is there's something called Google scraping, to where you can basically find the niche of the company that you want to reach out to. Say it's like, for example, I want to reach out to all restaurants in Chicago, Illinois. You can actually scrape all of that company's information, whether it comes to email, phone number, address, company name. You can get all that information, store it into an email marketing software. If a lot of people don't know, there's a lot of softwares. There's one called instantly.ai, which basically sends you an email campaign with all of these contacts, an email campaign, to the point where you can create a personalized email where it's like, hey, company name, and it's going to tag that company name that you put in the system. My name is Justin. We have this many views. We've done this, and this. We are reaching out to people who are looking forward to sponsoring. This is what we'll provide back. This is what you'll receive back. Reach out to me sometime. And the system basically will tag all the responses for you, to the point where you're setting up appointments or, phone calls with these people or getting contacts with people. That would be the type of marketing that I would recommend for something like that.
Take it on a 90-degree left turn.
Mm-hmm.
I was more or less talking about after we get the sponsors, and now I have residual
What do you
to
spend
dump
it on?
into my music and my podcast. Just for maybe like an artist listening, what would be a better approach to take from your standpoint if you have money to dump into ad promotions than just the Instagram boost or the Google
when
ad
it comes
promo?
to podcasts specifically?
And a new single, music video.
I mean, bro, honestly, to be honest, bro, when it comes to like podcasting, like attention getting type of content, the best thing that I've been seeing is working for a lot of podcasts is organic traffic. But the organic content that they're providing is like video edited and customized to the point where it's like attention getting to the clipped out. Yeah. So like if, say for example, like if you record a podcast, right, and it's like 2 hours long, you get the best attention getting podcast moments, put it in an 8-second clip, get it edited some type of way where it's like attention getting, there's music behind it, there's all these other things.
One of my biggest goals right now for Chicago.
Like that, bro.
I added them.
Just keep being consistent with that, bro.
Try to owe it to yourself to work. I'm there.
Yeah, you've got
And immediately when I sober up after like
Okay. Go ahead, so we can swap it.
One thing I really became really good at is figuring out why and who I'm spending time with, bro. Just because it really does, bro, affect like what you do or how you think of things. Like you could really be around people that can negatively affect the shit out of you and like just be a part of that routine of negative people, or you could on the flip side be a part of the people who want better, who are doing better, who are living better, who are living easier, bro, looking happier about life, not in like, you just have to, in my opinion, like you have to be very careful of who you spend time with, bro, because like you're gonna get affected no matter if you want to or not. So I just came very serious about that, bro, and kind of kept my head down. Like if I feel like, I've been out of different states, I haven't been back over here in a few years. If I feel like, I'm not spending time with the right person, I'm gonna almost be ruthlessly cut you off, because it's like I don't see you in my vision. Like it's not my future to be around
wasting my time.
Yeah, like I can't waste my time with people.
Math ain't mathing.
The fact that it's on some little shit, it's like, bro, I can never do business with you, nigga, because it's like if we come up really big and you look at the eye on the prize and then you do some shit behind my
And you're
back.
upset
and
about.
sneak- Yeah, bro. Like, what makes you think that I can do business with you in the
Bro.
future, bro? So it's just simple shit. Bro, that's the thing about people, bro, because they don't understand. People don't understand long-term vision. And when somebody can't understand long-term vision, there's no reason to be around them, bro. You can be with somebody, bro, and do all this shit, but if you get signs that they don't support what you support, bro, like what's the word of wasting your time with somebody?
Exactly. I see it.
Yeah, and a lot of people say like, oh, I can change this person, I can change their mindset on things. You really can't, bro, because you're not the person.
No.
This person's gonna have their own mind, their own upbringing. This person has already instilled
Grown up a whole
all of
different
these
way.
things, into their mind to the
Yeah.
point where you will not change them.
If you can't coercively work with how
They live 20 years of their life without you. What makes you think that in 2 months, 1 month, 1 week you're gonna change?
doing,
nigga, you know?
If you don't like how someone's doing business,
Exactly,
it's just
bro.
not that.
So it's just like that's what my concept of thing is. And people say that I become ruthless because when I understand I can't change niggas, I'm gonna just cut them off. Is the mindset to do? Like I feel like that's the best thing to do for people because you can't stress things out on your own when you're trying to make something work that somebody doesn't want to make work. It's almost like it's a weight on your shoulders, kind of taking you from taking off. Yeah, bro. You don't know. When people don't want it or when people want it. I think that's Eric. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, pull up the chair.
Can I smell the North Star Cafe? Panic attack. I handled this shit under pressure.
He was literally like,
No, I was not. Oh, I was for a little bit. I forgot I was.
Last question I
Don't
asked
stop
you
talking.
was the 2024 goals, 5-year goal.
Yeah.
I feel like you didn't really get into the 5-year plan though.
I really see my business like, generating a lot of revenue. And I'm really planning on growing it into a point that I don't really have to spend too much time dealing with it. So yeah, eventually in a couple years, I'm looking into selling that company.
Yeah.
And kind of investing it back mostly in real estate just because I see that real estate is so beneficial. I'm getting into real estate as well. So I feel like shifting over to that industry is going to be beneficial in terms of me replacing my time for money, time money type of thing. Yeah.
So my dream job would be to own 8 to 9 properties and then do the maintenance on them and just obviously have the houses under a business,
right?
So that when I pay for the flights and shit to go around to the houses to do maintenance
taxes,
and shit,
not taxes,
writing off the flights and shit. You already know, Eric. Come on, bro.
I got a business lesson.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I get 8 or 9 of those, really just I don't want to sound like a lazy fuck, but stay at home, take care of the
it's not
kids,
lazy. Travel,
maintain the houses, travel around.
Come on now, yeah,
Dad's got to go to Florida and do work on
bro.
the Florida house for a couple days. You know what I mean? Oh no,
life is
back
meant
here
to
at
live.
this crib because the AC went out. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Airbnbs.
Type of deal.
And half the time you're making enough money, bro. You have enough properties. You have a property
to pay
manager
for mine,
running the whole
nice
shit
when
for
you
you.
raise the family,
yeah,
right?
bro. So it's like a lot of stuff, and I feel like real estate is never really gonna decrease.
No.
When it comes to investing long scale.
You talk about selling something people need. You need
It's
somewhere to
never
live,
gonna run
nigga.
out. That's something's never gonna run out. I think food, fucking real estate, and
Haircuts.
Yeah, haircuts.
Oh my mama.
Saucy Cuts, shout out.
That's literally what I was thinking about when
Yeah, shout out Saucy Cuts.
Yeah. Some that won't go out of style.
I was cutting hair on crutches.
Cutting hair on crutches, bro.
I need to line up right now. You got the travel pack with you?
He packed my
You
shit
got
up.
the travel pack with you?
You got my shit right. Look.
Live on the pod.
Yeah. Line up mid-pods nuts.
That'd be funny as hell.
Yeah,
Big
so
blends.
oh, bro. Chiefing.
Yeah, Big Blends, the white dude.
What do you want to do with your life?
Yeah, Tommy.
Don't tell me that's a cigar pillar.
What?
Don't tell me that's a
No,
cigar.
it's a fucking.
Oh.
It's to pack up, poke a hole down the middle of a big joint. So it's got airflow. They're clean out the bong.
I thought you was coming luxury. Know that.
What's one of your hobbies? What's something else that keeps you busy besides work?
More work.
Dude, yeah, the gym.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't want to sound gay, but I was about to say I know you recently got into working out.
Yeah, bro, I've been
Put like
working
50
out.
pounds on.
Yeah, 50 pounds. Well,
You
like,
know you saw the picture? He sent me nigga sent me a picture of him looking like the Iron Sheik. I'm like,
yeah,
the
bro.
fuck is wrong with? Yeah, I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Got a pump cover.
Got me feeling like I could do something. And
You could.
Bro, I'm a $155.
You could,
And
bro.
You were going to the gym though.
yeah, I fucked my hand up.
You
and
started
it's still
getting
fucked
big,
up.
bro.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Dude, I shredded the tendons in my hand, and then they put staples in it and put so my fingers moved together right here, right? And recently, one of the staples came out, I think, because there's like a bump in my hand.
You better have insurance.
Yeah,
my nigga.
but more work. I feel the same way. Like so right now I'm working 2 jobs, and if I'm not doing that, bro, I'm curating events like with this shit or shooting a podcast, editing. So like.
Yeah.
I'm always either working on Justoid, RMRP, or I'm actually working. You know what I mean?
What made you bring that brand up? Like, what
So-
was your thought behind all of it?
So this became a thing. That's a good one. Eric asked what made or what was RMRP or how it became a thing.
What brought up
So
RMP?
pretty much, it's what I was explaining my music genre as. Cause like, you've listened to my music. Like you can't really like. I don't want to say you can't put it in a box, but you can't really be like, oh well, it's hip hop. Well, it's R&B. Well, it's alternative. You like, I would always go on this huge like spiel. If someone said, well, what kind of music do you make? So I just started saying, I make real music for real people. And people were like, oh shit, you know what I mean? So from there, I was saying it for a while. And I was sitting down one day with E-Man in my Chicago condo. And I was recording a song where we knew we wanted to do an entertainment company. We're like, well, what are we going to call it? We wrote like 5 or 6 names down. And I was making the song. And I just thought to myself, I was like, this is one for the album. I was like, and this is some real ass shit for some real people. We could call it that. And then I just drew kind of like this with pencil on a piece of paper, sent it to my boy. I was like, I kind of want it to look like a Skate 3 type of like 2014-esque type of vibe. And this is what he sent me back. I was like, yeah, I fucked
That's
with it.
hard,
Man.
bro.
So like
That's
with
hard.
this type of thing, you want to do like a record label?
No, so entertainment company. So like right now we throw our own events. We've thrown 2 successful local showcases. The first one was just 10 artists, first event, asked people to come support. The second one was when Davey got out of Sober Living. We flew him out here and we got 200 people to show up and he closed the event out. And we had 10 artists perform on that too. And I'll have like my merch table there and shit. And I bought like the microphones, the banners. I got a personal DJ that like mixes my shit live now. So I don't even like make the sets anymore on my computer and send, you know, like somebody that knows my music is doing countdowns, taking the beat off, taking the words off, like everything. It's a live show now.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
That's hard.
And putting other artists on, like today we hosted an event, auditions for an NLE Choppa slot giveaway. So artists showed up, they paid to audition 1 song. 10 of them are gonna perform at an event next Friday, and the audience is gonna pick off like reactions. Who like whoever gets the loudest applause is gonna win the slot. So that following week, which is the 3rd week this month, they'll actually open up for NLE Choppa at the Forge.
Oh, so you got like
That's hard.
a talent show.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And motherfuckers pulled through, bro. Like KB came, his cousin came, a bunch of artists that I know pulled up. He was there before he came to Mikey shit. But
Would you ever like think about doing a record label after?
no, I don't want to manage artists because I can't even manage myself right now.
That would be bad.
You know what
to
I mean?
manage
You know what I'm
artists.
saying?
I don't feel like
But
I
like
would ever wanna-
the whole thing with this is like I'm Justin and I'm throwing events with this, but then I'm putting Justoid on that event. I'm performing for 3,000 people at the Trippie Red show, but us as local artists got 200 people to show up to a venue.
Exactly.
And everybody that showed up knew they were coming for local artists. So everyone there's there to have a good time. You know what I mean? You're not expecting Lil Skies to walk out, so you're there bored as fuck.
Right.
You know
You want
this.
the hype crowd,
You know what I
you
mean?
know, being hype
So like,
Everybody
it's a
shows
lot
love.
doper that I feel more proud that I was able to put Davey on like that after he's gone for a year and a half. Haven't seen him in 2.5 years.
Right.
Zach came. Horwath drove down from Kalamazoo. Like,
Damn.
motherfuckers came, bro. You know what I mean?
me.
It was like an event. It was an event to be at. Yeah, and we got a whole like flick together.
I kind of like set goals for myself as they go. So one of them that's kind of coming up that I know I'm gonna accomplish, but it's just a goal for myself, is move to Miami, get my own condo in Miami, you know, just so I could be there, kind of dealing with stuff more so often. My business is online anyway.
B&B it when you're not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Type of
B&B it if I got to, even, you know.
My Chicago condo was my Chicago condo that I was living in was $40,000 less than this house. I was thinking about buying it before I bought this house just because.
HOA fees go crazy in the condos.
I got some questions. What is your favorite track that you recorded?
Favorite track that I recorded?
J-RACKZ.
That's a long name I haven't heard in a while, J-RACKZ.
I called him Gaynam when we started.
Oh, bro.
That was like the thing that was going on in high school. I can't believe motherfuckers called you that.
They called
It
you
was
that
Josh.
too.
It-
It was Josh Stotlin that started that.
I got the video of him doing the
He was
skinny
screaming that
jeans
shit.
Near my name.
Oh
Yeah,
my
hey,
God,
Hey,
bro.
hey.
If I do time, then who would really write me? I stay on y'all mind, but I think they like
3, 2, 1. Josh feeling himself.
Josh was hilarious. Yes. Josh was so
Favorite
funny.
track you recorded?
But what was the question?
Favorite track you've recorded?
I think whipping, bro.
Yeah?
Honestly, bro, because
Baker.
I graduated high school, just started college, and I came back and fucking Mike was like, bro, let's make a track, bro.
Let's do it.
He had his shit in the kitchen.
Bitch, it's
He
hot
said
up in
he
the
had his
kitchen.
shit literally in the kitchen, bro.
Bitch, it's hot up in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
bro. He had his studio set up in the kitchen in the living room area with the blanket. So I like that. I like that song a lot, bro. It's just the feeling that I had behind it. I wasn't singing melodically. I wasn't, doing nothing crazy. I wasn't screaming, but then I kind of like got hard on the beat, went back, So I fucked with it.
All right.
You said that you were in Mike's kitchen.
We were
Bitch,
in
it's
Mike's
hot up in
kitchen
the
living
kitchen.
room.
This is when he had set up at the table. in front of the
Yes,
window.
bro.
Yeah.
And I freestyled that whole shit, bro. We made that shit in like 30 minutes. Damn. Bro.
So tell me how you got the stage name J-RACKZ.
So honestly, it was supposed to be a different name, but Mike heard it different on the phone, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go with it." This is actually a first. I've never said this. It was supposed to be like T-Rex, like Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I wanted it to be J-Rex. Yes, and bro heard J-RACKZ, and we just went with J-RACKZ, bro.
I remember how she goes.
Yeah,
That's how she goes. How the
she
wind
goes,
blows.
man. I said, "Fuck it, J-RACKZ, man."
I got one more pretty lengthy question that you probably get into before we do this segment.
You bet.
Tell us about the clothing brand.
Shaw. Yes. So I
Get in the frame, Baker.
So, oh yeah, come in the frame. This is one of my hoodies from a long time ago, man. I haven't seen this hoodie in like 2 years, bro.
Turn around.
Last time I saw it was like 2 years ago.
Literally, bro.
Wore it
Yes,
all the
sir.
time. People are always asking about it. I'm like,
For real?
that's a clothing brand that
Exclusive.
yeah.
It's some exclusive. So yeah, Shaw, bro. Like I started it when I was in high school, actually. So I started it in like 2017. I released a shirt and like kind of just had followers on there, and then I just deactivated the page, and just stopped that shit. Why is he laughing, bro? Fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
Why did you, bro? You had emotion going. What made you want to stop that?
I got like 3 sales, and I bought like 20 shirts, and I just threw the rest up. But I was in high school, and I put a lot of money. I was working at Wendy's. And I had invested.
He was
in,
whipping at Wendy's, yeah.
I was working at Wendy's, bro. I had invested in like 20 shirts, and I only sold 3 for real. So then I deactivated the page and never looked back at it. And then I had some like extra money kind of left over, bro. So I was just like, I want to find a new way to try to make extra money, you know, and something that I kind of find a passion for. So I found a passion for just designing shit and, you know, making like, yeah, it's on. And just making shit like, you know, come to life. So, bro, like Shav, it's a bat, right? So like bats are kind of nocturnal. And I was like, bro, I feel like hustlers, me, you, bro, everybody, we're nocturnal, we're grinding, bro. It's midnight right now and we're doing the podcast. Like, we're grinding while people sleep. Or like, it could even mean like we're grinding while people sleep. And sleeping could also mean like you're sleeping on like what you could truly be, or like what person you can actually take yourself, how you can take yourself to the next level. So people who wear the brand, I feel like they represent the people who just take the next level. I wanted to represent people, entrepreneurs, you know, and I feel like creating cool designs that kind of set that like darkness, but like at the same time showing out, like showing off type of look is what I was looking for. So I created that through all of my clothing.
So you could put on, go to the club, and they won't dress code you at the door.
Exactly, bro.
Like a Siggy fit.
Like a Siggy.
You know,
fit.
Sig ain't dressing up, but you know Sig's still getting in the club.
He got some.
You know what I mean?
He got the Sig. Fendi hoodie on, but you don't realize it's Fendi till you look into it.
You know what I mean?
Oh, bro.
So I got this segment I made last week.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to dig for yours, and the artist that I did it with first put a little bit of a twist on it. So I called it Music Memories, and we're gonna listen to and then talk about 2 songs each, yours and then mine.
Bet.
And I want you to talk about what you were going through, what life was like when you made that song, when you dropped it, and if you have a video, which I don't think you have any music videos.
I don't have no music videos.
Well, if you had a video, bonus story. And then before we get into this, how many times did you ever even get on stage? I know you came to my once. Halloween show.
Once.
That was it?
Twice at the end of high school when we were graduating, we did a concert at that one comedy shrine.
Oh, yeah, the very first event that I ever put together.
That was right before we graduated.
Rolling Woods.
It was actually a pretty good one, actually.
Yeah,
I fucked with it. A lot of cool people showed up.
It was like a room full of seats. It was a comedy club.
I remember my girls showed up.
All right, so
she did show up, but she did show up front row, nigga.
If you rolling with me, baby girl, we got no time. But if you really want me, then I'm here for you. Just hit my line, then I'll be coming through. No time for them, it's only me and you. I'm pulling up into your avenue. Yeah, baby girl, you know you're fine. The way you
So what I remember about Make Up Your Mind, that dropped. That was the song they dropped on Scooter Jr. SoundCloud right before me and Zach put out Close to Me. And for a while, they were competing on views. Like that song hit 10K and mine hit 10K.
Yeah.
And that one hit like 15, mine hit like 18. Then you got to 20, and we were racing all the way up. And yours hit like 36. That song hit like 36,000 views.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went cold.
Depleted.
And for some reason, even still to like now, it probably gets like 260 views a week up till this day.
Damn, I did not know that.
But like a year or two ago, I'd look at like 700 views a week. I'm pretty sure it has like 174,000 views now, Close to Me, and like 1,700 likes. It's still going. That was the one
crazy.
After that. That's the only reason that song's predominant to me, because at that point I was like, oh, so these niggas got one popping too. We got one popping too.
Oh,
what the
bro,
fuck is
we
going
had
on
some
here?
shit
You know
going,
what I mean?
bro. That page had some shit going, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking at that time. I was probably like 16. Fucking just got my license, working at Wendy's.
One of those days.
I'm saying some random shit.
Crib.
Yeah, bro. Just like one of those days, cooling. You know which one I'm talking about. Fake friends, new bitch. Whoa.
Fucked up, let's go again. Peep you right through the lens. Thumb right,
through all these bends. Watch me riding around the hills of Cali with a dime. She just sucking on my dick cause my name's in the light. I'm like, baby, drop the top, let's enjoy the high. Then get down up in my tracks and suck me all the time.
Sir, Justoid. So what were you thinking about that in that song at that moment? What was going on?
So that song, you picked it on purpose.
Oh, man.
This is at a time when we were trying to collab with other artists, like you were saying.
Yeah.
And I had reached out to a specific somebody that's an artist in the Naperville area. Fucking
Geisha Ball McGee, man.
wrote a song with him, paid for a beat, right? Went to the studio, laid my part down. He
Whole
couldn't.
song recorded, by
Yeah,
the way.
my part done. He couldn't figure out what he wanted to do. He's like, "Oh, I'll just sit on it. This is my engineer anyway." So he leaves, right? Like a couple days goes by, and he calls me or texts me, and he's like, "Just let me buy the beat and just make my own song." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, right?" So, he called the song, but the whole like way that he got the hook in general was off of my verse. Watch me riding around the hills of Cali with it, because that's how he started his part.
Crazy.
The whole hook, where he's in the hook, he's talking about. So I go to Mike. I'm sitting at Mike's house while this happened. I'm like, fuck that. And Zach's there too. Just one of those days we're all sitting around bored as fuck.
Literally.
And I'm like, fuck that shit. I was like, find a beat right now. I was like, with the same BPM, I could just reuse the verse, write a fucking hook, talking shit, and then Zach throws a fucking verse on it, and we have a full song. So we used the same verse. I just re-recorded it. It was even better. And then the hook, I was just like, fuck it, let's make up some shit. So the very first, I was just thinking what I was thinking. I said, fake friends, new Benz, whoa, fuck that. I don't know, it was just off the top of my head. It's the first thing I thought of. And then we dropped it pretty much right then and there because he had dropped his shit. And we were like, well, fuck that, we're gonna out, you know what I mean? We ended up, at the time, as a collective, Scooter Jr., it did like 7 times what his shit did, you know what I mean?
Right.
Let's get my favorite one. This will come on. I'll play my music, bro, and this one will just come on after. I'll be like, yeah, run it. He said.
All them lies that you trying to challenge. One more time, but don't get jealous. Roll them L's up till we breathless. Gas is fire, plug trying to melt us. One last time, hope you felt us. Yeah, I hope you felt us. If I want, so I can't be. I got in my bag. Can you flex like that? Got my heart stolen, baby. Can you bring it back? In love with the racks. I'm just stating facts. All these pussy niggas hating, what the fuck is that? But I'm motherfucking next up. Got right now I'm flexed up, and I don't know what happened. Had me thinking that I messed up. I never fucking know another nigga got you swept up. But fuck it, I'm just rapping and been trying to get my check up. Now I'm in a foreign, I'm just swerving the coupe.
Song I picked was Lotus. That was off of the album CMB Continue, which is like our last like stand as like a group. It was like, though honestly I feel like the best work out of the group, like production wise, lyric wise, just like nostalgic wise. I feel like I find myself nowadays most of the time going back to those tracks that more or less than SoundCloud really good, tracks, like Break Free, Red Light, Lotus, 1,000 Times, Getaway, like ones like that, you know? But
those were like, we were graduating. We were like in the mood of like bright, like, you know, summertime, bro, just having fun with it. We all were like planning our future at the, bro, it was just like good times at that time, bro. Now
the only reason you didn't ever get fucking videos is because that's right when you left.
Yeah.
And that's right when we started working with him because the first video that me and Mike really did with him was Break Free.
Yep.
And the album was out, so it's like you're gone.
Yeah, bro, that's true. I was deep in Miami at that point.
And we had already done the offbeat shit and all that shit at that point with the shirts and everything. That was like a year and a half before that. That wasn't after high school. That was in, you know?
That was in
like,
high school. Bro, we were doing
all
a lot
that
of
shit was
a lot of shit in high school, bro.
Oh, bro. I was gonna say pick one of the new singles.
Tell me why you like to chastise my world like a tide. Man, I'm only 23, doing better than my father. And I like to hold shit down, none of these other niggas bother. I'm in the belly of the beast, and I think I'm at the bottom. Conscience talking to me, said the bottom's what I'm past. But I'm stuck up in the corner right now thinking about your ass.
Yes, sir.
Man,
That shit was hit.
I don't necessarily remember when I recorded that. Actually, yeah, I do. That was the first song that I recorded in this house, just to like test out the new studio and like how it would sound in a
That came out really
room.
good, bro.
And then sent it to Jay Craig for the mix, and that was like the first like test. Like, well, will this work? Like, can I record songs from home? I did a couple more, and I'll have like some guests will want to record, so it's like we'll make a song, so that's cool, right? But like, that was the first one, and when I was recording it, I don't think I wrote that. I think it was off the top, and I was really just like expressing how I felt after I bought the house. Like once I was like in my own place, where I was saying like, man, I'm only 23, doing better than my father.
Yeah.
Why you like to chastise my world like a toddler? Like, motherfuckers still trying to tell me what to do and shit when I clearly, you know what I mean?
Type
you know,
shit.
when I
Yeah,
clearly know
bro.
what I'm doing, and I don't.
Exactly.
And it's not that I don't need your advice. Like, I'm always down to listen to someone's advice. But if you're saying some goofball ass shit and you really think I'm gonna take your advice,
And I look at your position and you're not
where
I'm
you're
trying to be.
at, and you're
Nah,
trying to
it's
tell
not.
me
Yeah,
exactly,
it
bro.
don't match
You
up.
know what I'm talking
I feel
about.
that.
So like, that's what I feel like that song is really about. And just kind of talking about like, just doing what you need to do to be a man and get your shit done and stop being a fucking bitch.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
And
I'm in
grind,
the belly of the beast.
Just
and
stop
I'm at
talking,
the bottom,
get it done.
But I'm not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm in this shit. I'm in the middle of the grind right now. This is like we're not. I'm way past the beginning, and I don't know when it's gonna end.
This shit never gonna end.
I'm literally
bro.
in the belly of the beast. That's what that was all about.
Literally.
Give me your craziest high school story.
Still used to just, bro. It got to the
Mr.
point
Mondesir?
where. Yes, bro.
He retired
It got
this
to the
year.
point. Yeah, he retired.
And Mr. Bibbs.
He used to be trying to send me to IP, to the school, to alternative school.
Why, your grades?
Nah, bro. This
Attendance?
Nah, bro. He like sometimes one time he called me in the office because me and Ro was yelling at this nigga Mr. Winesack, and he started following us. And then like one time I brought a vape to class.
That's my favorite teacher. What are you doing, man?
Nigga, it was Ro, not me, bro. Bro, Ro came. One time we were walking, bro. He said, Mr. Winesack got a bald head. Mr. Winesack started following us through the whole school, bro. I got caught with a vape.
Oh, I remember that story. I was right
Yeah, I
there.
got caught with a vape one time. I remember these two shorties was like, we was in the gym. You know Mr. V? Mr. V's dumbass. We were in the gym. And then we're walking during passing period, and I'm walking in that big ass gym in high school. And
Field house or
the
basketball one?
The basketball one, not the field house. The basketball one. I'm walking from the lunchroom side, going to the field house side.
Option area type.
Yes. But nigga, so I'm walking. This girl, I kind of like take my vape out. It's Eric's vape. I'm borrowing Eric's vape at the moment. It's like this red one. I take it out like this, and I'm like showing it off. And she's like yelling, bro. Mr. V's right behind me. She's, can I hit your vape? Can I hit your vape? Woo, 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 woo. So I'm like, bro. I'm like, calm down.
Oh, that's Indian, man.
Yes, bro. And then I turn, and then I'm like, all right, come to the corner. We go to the corner. You know when you go all the way down the basketball gym, and you go to the right, and there's a hallway, like a white tile hallway. She takes a hit over there, blows the smoke all the way out, bro. Mr. V comes running through the corner. Bro.
No, he ran like this, though. Hold on.
Yes, bro. He said, you come with me now. Whoa. He's taking me, bro. He's walking in front of me. I have another vape in my backpack at this point. He has the other vape. I have another vape in my backpack. I'm walking. He's walking in front of me. And I'm taking the other one. I'm like, bro, I got to let this shit go somewhere, bro. I got to let this shit go. I hand it to bro. I see Marco, and I'm like, bro, take it. I swipe that shit out, nigga, and I only get caught with the one. Get the simple little ass ISS for 3 days, I think. And
they put me through the ringer at that.
No, they put you through the ringer with the ISS.
You guys stay doing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was on timing.
I was on bad time with
Bro,
them.
I was just bad. I was
were
like,
you in first period gym with us? Nah. Remember first period gym?
Yes, bro.
I'd
Niggas
sneak
barely
out.
showed up.
Mrs. V wouldn't show up, or not Miss V. The
one blonde lady.
Yeah, the blonde soccer coach.
Yeah.
Bird. She wouldn't come out, bro. So if the bell rang, so we had first period gym, right? And we had niggas in our shit. It was like Hayden, Lance, him, me, Ro, Ryan Horwath, just like too many people, bro.
He was filled up
for first period. You know what I mean? And like. You gotta realize this. Niggas are coming into school off Xanax, fried, drunk, damn near, tripping.
Yes, bro. Oh my god.
And we're playing, bro. So here's the first kicker, right? The bitch doesn't come out of the office till 25 minutes after the initial bell rings, right? So like we had to be there at 7:25. She didn't come out with her attendance board until 7:50, talking about all right. You know what I mean?
And the bell damn near rang at that point.
Yeah, and we're all standing around waiting for her to throw the balls out, whatever the fuck we're playing. Tell us what we're doing, bitch. Walk in the track. What are we doing here? And it got to the point.
Bro, his break.
It got to the point where I would either pull up into the lot after like all the teachers went inside, because like Steve and all them bitch niggas would stand outside and like report you if you're late or you drove too fast or they saw you blowing smoke out your window.
There are no car pass.
I pull up at like 7:40. Everyone's inside. The buses are gone. I park in the lot, finish my joint, put it out, right? The special needs dude, the fat dude standing outside the field house door smoking a cigarette with his foot in the door, and he'd let me in the field house door so I didn't have to walk in the front doors and get seen by the person sitting there. And one day I showed up early, grabbed Steven and Ryan, and we went back outside after we were already inside. Rolled up 2 joints, like just sitting in between 2 cars on the ground, and just started smoking them in the middle of the lot. And then fucking 3 gym teachers came out from the field house, and they were like wondering where we were. Somebody had to have said something.
Yo, bro.
We come back in. Obviously, we smell like smoke. 5 minutes later, we're playing like volleyball. All 4 deans walked into the field house, bro. All 4 deans.
Yes, they used to want to get people popped.
And then they took us. They want to search your locker. They want to search your car. They want to search your person. They want to search your bag.
Yep.
And if they never found anything on me, one time he scraped up. Well, obviously let me finish this story first. I had cigarettes on me, weed and swishers in my backpack, and then someone else had some other shit, and pretty much nobody wanted to snitch on nobody, so they suspended all of us. Either way, another time Gardner went through my car, and I had an ounce. Shout out Gardner. I had out an ounce and a scale in my car, but it was in this little cubby hole that you had to literally unscrew like the upholstery of my car to get to. Yeah. So he wasn't gonna do all that, or he didn't see it, right? He's not looking there. It's like a little cookie jar. That's what me and Mag used to call it. Where you put like his straps and everything that you ride around with. He said, we gotta find your car a cookie jar so you can ride around with this shit. And so I pull up to school with the scale, everything. Danny was worse, bringing it inside with the mason jars, serving people in the math hallways. Like he's crazy. Either way, Gardner's searching my car, still standing there, and they didn't find anything in my car. So he scraped up like a little bit of shake from in between my seats and put like with carpet and dust and hair and everything in it. And put like a little .3 in his hand like this, and he looked at me, he smiled, he goes, gotcha. And I got suspended for 5 days. I had shake in between my seats from like a blunt I rolled up the night before. Fuck you.
Imagine he found the real shit.
You know that would have been crazy. Yeah, I would have gotten booked.
Oh, bro, no.
Like when Dooley got booked for having 2 zips in the lot with the Q50.
Nah, he was just.
And that's when he got expelled car band, everything.
That was different, bro. Like, why would you bring 2 zips? You know, that's crazy. That's crazy.
September 13th, we'll be at the Piazza in Aurora, Illinois, opening up for Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's right, September 13th. Make sure you click the ticket link below. Use promo code RMRP to get some dollars off them tickets. I hope to see everybody there. Tickets are limited, so make sure you get those while they're still available.
Get some money off, y'all.
Head over to Justoid.com for your merchandise. You got RMRP, Justoid merch, shirts, shorts, sweaters. You know what I'm saying? Get right. I'd like to give a huge shout out for giving me the little bit of time you have in the short amount of time you're here to Jacob, RACKZ, Gainem. Your time's greatly appreciated.
Seriously, I appreciate your time, man. This has been fun. This has been great, bro. And I love to represent, you know, friends that want to do better for themselves, bro. It's
Yes,
always
sir.
great to support, add to, you know, and multiply, bro, because you never know when people can be the best version of themselves and be as successful as they can be, bro.
Right.
And just being a part of it and being the beginning of something that could be great is awesome, bro.
It's always good
I
to be
appreciate
right.
that, man.
Potter and I, it was great to catch up, bro.
Yes, sir. You know how it is.
And from the whole Justoid and RMRP team, stay up, stay blessed, and stay safe. Peace.
That bitch waste my motherfucking time, can't forget this. And you won't believe how much I spent up on this necklace. I've been stacking money, I've been learning from my lessons. I know that you wanna hang out with the team, but we've been stacking all this money, chasing dreams. Hey, wait, hold up, I got all these bitches in my face. So what? Catch me in a Rover switching lanes. Go up, she just wanna fuck me for the fame. Go up, and I'm just like, yeah, yeah. Feeling on my body, wanna fuck me, I'm like, yeah, yeah. Stacking up this paper, I don't see no one coming, yeah, yeah. Now I'm rich as fuck, I like I don't know nobody, yeah, yeah. Swerving in my lane, you better get from me, yeah, yeah. Wait.